All right. Hello, Dot. Welcome to
Hello.
Customer Testimonials. Now, for those of you who are new to watching these, you've seen us ask a standard set of questions. But for those of you who are watching along and paying attention, we also have another set of questions, and it pertains to our OGGO Army. That's Dot, and lots of other members just like her. And this might pertain to people who are more into our branding, our apparel, our community at large, and the membership overall. And I would say also with that too, probably Dot, maybe the content side of things as well. And so we've crafted a list of 10 questions here for you, Dot, and everyone else in the OGGO Army. That does not necessarily have a grow kit or is into growing in the way that some of us are, and that's totally fine. We talked earlier just about how the OGGO Army is a spot for everyone who is a cannabis enthusiast or a grow enthusiast on that note. And if you've got time afterwards and you're feeling it, Dot, and you want to do the 3 extra questions, the lightning round there, I'd love to.
Absolutely.
I'd love to do that with you as well. So let's get right into it here. Where did you first hear about OGGO Growth Systems?
I heard about it from my friend Neil. He was like, this is a really good community for not just growers, but everyone. And he's like, and it may get you into wanting to grow, and it has. I want to grow something out on the porch, something easy at first, and then do, like vegetables and stuff like that. So.
Yes, very cool, very cool indeed. I love hearing that, Dot. I mean, I know I'm supposed to stay on script here, but if I may, just we've got other questions coming up, but what I really love hearing just right off the bat is that I don't know if you had much interest in gardening, or maybe you had like an inkling about gardening before we got to meet you. You were you're kind of on the fence about it or something, but for whatever reason, you've stuck around with us, and I've been watching you learning and growing alongside us, whether you growing food or not, but nevertheless, you are I can see it with you as we talk more and more that there is that little spark there where you're like, I gotta do this, like
I gotta try this. I want to do this.
And I mean, I hope I would never want to, I don't want to ever toot my own horn here. So I really hope that, I hope that OGGO has been that for you. I hope that we've helped you.
Absolutely. Maybe
jump into that just a little bit more, if not a whole lot more. But either way, all it takes is that spark and that little bit of intrigue. And I hope that we can redo one of these in like a couple months time, and you can be Dot, the plant lady. It's just surrounding you. I don't know. I see it now. But I love hearing that. Thank you. And thank you to your friend for introducing us as well. So what made you decide to become a member and grab some of that OGGO merch you got on there? I can see it now. You're looking all swagged out. You got your hoodie on. You got your hat on. Hell yeah. Looking very good. What was it?
Well, I just heard such good things about the community and how, how of a family it is, not just a business. It's a family as well at the end of the day. And I kind of was looking for something like that, and I found it. And I can't thank you guys enough for that.
I really appreciate you saying that. That's deep. That's very, very kind of you to say. We've worked very hard to curate a community that people can be a part of and trust each other. We want people to be able to enjoy themselves while they're in our membership. Of course, that pertains to it's a multi-platform membership by a lot of measures, but certainly as we're in the Discord, learning about each other's lives, and even, I dare say, like, oh, just even realizing how people's schedules work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A lot of us, I find, in there are very consistent with the times that we become available or unavailable. And I myself, as the leader of the OGGO Army, I always try to make myself the most available, but I too have to have my
Oh
limitations
yeah.
of time, right? So,
Oh yeah.
but it is a spot where it seems like there's always, if there's no one there, there's someone available to be there. And I think that
Yeah.
that's a really cool thing, is like, it doesn't take long to get the little party started when when you fire up a chat room, or
Yeah.
even if you just ask a question into one of the typed out chat rooms, and just say, hey,
Yeah.
who's around, who wants to meet up, and it can happen pretty quick, and it's a lot of fun, and it is a private setting, and so you're safe to be yourself and do what you want to do, and it's great. So yeah, I'm really glad that you're a part of it, and you are a part of the family, like you just said. So,
Thank you.
and you look fucking awesome in that hoodie too. So
Thank you.
What does being a part of the OGGO community mean to you, Dot?
Like I said, it means family and togetherness, and even just hearing you guys talk about growing the systems and everything, and it just made me so interested in growing. And that's what, like, just the learning aspect of things. Like, there's always something to learn, and I love that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that you love that. That is what we're aiming to do, and I'm very appreciative that you said that out loud. I mean, my deep fascination with not just, say one plant, but all of them.
Yeah.
Is I hope it's contagious. I mean, I don't know why it's so why it's so, frivolent in me. I'm like, I got to get some of this plant knowledge into me and out of me at the same time. Sit there and just digest around these plants, and learn about them, and play with them, and study them, and think about them all the time. And I hope, it's very nice to hear that coming from you, to say, I'm into it, like, I'm actually into it now, because you guys literally never shut up about it. And it's true. You get into those chat rooms with the likes of the other members there. We can get on a pretty deep dive there. I was just on the Plants of Our Lives this morning, and shit, I took up, I think, the first half of the show touring around my garden. So enamored with everything in there, and I could just sit and talk about each plant. Each plant has its own name. They've got their own backstory. I'm like,
right.
That's what I mean. Yeah. So what's been your favorite benefit or perk thus far as an OGGO Army member?
Meeting new friends. And like I said, like, the trust you build with that these people that you have no idea who they are, but then you spend so much time together on the Discord that you're like almost family to them, like they know your family, you know their family, like
100%, because it ends up being like I said, even just like those little things, like the scheduling, like Jax with her chicken release party, right? Like, you can bet every morning, if you catch the chat at a certain time, you will be able to go see the fire gets loaded, the chickens get opened up, and we get them fed and all that stuff. And it's just like, and she's not the only one, seeing Big Nug in operating whatever he's operating day after day, he's got a certain time in the morning he's coming on. I love seeing our members living their lives, and having us being a part of that, and just hopping in to just be like, hey, I got a couple minutes, just wanted to hop in and say hi, guys, been thinking about you. I know I've been busy lately, blah blah blah. But isn't that the essence of family, right, Dot? Like, you're never like, well, where you been? It's just like, hey, show up when you can. We'll be here for you. We're picking up right where we left off, if that's what we need to do. So yeah, I like it. I like that answer
I
a
like
lot.
it.
That's a really cool perk too. Thank you for saying that. So,
Yeah.
you got some OGGO clothing on there, I see. What's your favorite piece and why? I gotta ask.
My favorite piece is the sweater because it is such a good quality. Like I've
I
washed it so many times. I've washed it like I don't know since I got it like at least 10 times, and it's still looking like new.
Oh
You
man,
know?
they're like the most snuggly big old gorilla putting big arms
Yeah.
around you and just saying, let's have a little relax here with this big old
Yeah.
kid of a hoodie. Yeah, I love them. That
Yeah.
was one thing I really stressed on. As the owner, I said we got to have good hoodies, good hoodies. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, might be another one in your collection before too long. So
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I can't
Yeah.
wait to see you rocking that one next. So,
Me too.
how has OGGO influenced your growing journey, your knowledge, or your connection to the community? I mean, I feel like we've already circled around that one a
Yeah.
bunch of times, but hey, by all means, you can feel free to elaborate or not. It's totally on you.
Yeah. Kind of repeating what I said.
No, it's all good. It's all. I
Yeah.
mean, like you said earlier, just the fact that like when you hop into the chat rooms with a bunch of people that are super sincere about what it is that they're doing, I'm hoping that like as time goes on and you do launch, say your own gardens or your own system or whatever you decide you want to do,
Yeah.
come hit us up, right? And you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Like the second that you hop into that chat and you're like, "Hey guys, look who got a grow system," and everybody's gonna freak out about it, right? And then they'll all be like, "Oh yeah, da, rah, da, da," and then you'll say, "And even if I don't know how to use it properly, would you guys help me?" And you know what everybody's gonna say, So
Yeah.
that part of it, I think you've already kind of touched on there, and just the fact that like we're all in there together, and so like the second that you say, "Hey, I'm in, I got this kit. I'm learning, I'm popping it open." We're there with you. We're all there with you. So yeah, absolutely. That's great. That's great. So what's been your favorite experience within the OGGO community thus far? If you've got one that rings a bell.
I love the pop in the packs Friday and stuff like that. I love the excitement everybody gets when somebody has a new pack and whatnot. I just love the energy of that.
Yeah, absolutely. We do try to have a good time no matter which channel we're on, no matter what we're doing. Thank you, Dodd. I do appreciate you saying that. I think I was gonna say one thing that I really enjoyed as a personal memory with you was actually the karaoke day. We were rocking a couple different songs, and I definitely heard you rocking out, and I thought Dot is just on this, and I loved it. You were having such a good time. I was having a great time listening along, singing along. Yeah, we got to do another one of those. I think we should definitely fire up some karaoke again because and that was fun. That was fun for sure. So cheers to you for that one as well. So what makes OGGO Growth Systems Incorporated a little bit different than other communities that maybe you've been a part of in the past, or even, I dare say companies that you've dealt with in the past?
The positivity that comes out of this community is out of this world. Like whatever happens, like we got each other's back. Like it's I haven't experienced that, and it feels good to experience that.
Thank you. That's very nice to hear, Dodd. That's really awesome. I'm glad that you feel that way, honestly.
Yeah, I do.
Good. We try to bring it. We want to make sure we realize that, hey, what can I say? The world's a tough enough place without anybody making it any tougher. So, as the guy who's the face of the company, the guy who innovates and owns and runs the ship, I realize that I myself, if I have a propensity to, lean into negativity if it's near me. And so if I don't let it near me, I find I do a lot better. It's not that it's unwavering optimism. Obviously, things come up all the time that we have to deal with and be real about. But at the same time, Dot, I really do think it's a part of our ethos to remain positive, even in the face of adversity and challenge. As I've told many people, as we're learning how to grow, the problem becomes the procedure. And so I too have now started applying that to our business. What is originally perceived as a problem eventually becomes procedural, and the stress of it goes away, particularly if you realize that problems, like everything else, do in fact pass. So yes, we bring that positivity because we know we can. And hell yeah, I appreciate you bringing that up. Thank you, Dot. That was really nice. Would you recommend an OGGO membership or any of our apparel to anyone else? And if so, why?
Absolutely. Because, like I said, the community is amazing, and you can't beat it. You just can't beat it. And
that's great.
For the membership, it's like pennies, like, come on. And it's not that big of a deal. Right?
For the amount that we try to bring to our membership, I definitely, I always want to make sure
what you
that
pay for.
I always want to make sure that our members are absolutely getting the full value of what they're spending. And we've tried to incorporate that via, whether it's for our Apex members, they get a little bit of a sweeter deal on some of their products and shipping and all of that stuff. And our Guerrilla Gardeners, of course, they have, what I would consider to be a not an overly large fee for the amount of content that we drop. And certainly too, I mean, we always try to remind people we're not monetized on YouTube. And, we were once, and YouTube, had a funny way of clamping right down on that. And so we found a way around that and said, what if we started a membership where we could actually offer even more than what would have been physically possible on YouTube, So with that, our membership was created, and of course, any platform takes a minute to work out and get going. But as we're finding our rhythm more and more, and we get further down the road, I really believe we've got value in every penny that you spend to become a member. I believe it's $5 plus tax Canadian, which has gone down in American dollars. I believe our dollar is worth even less now compared to the American. Yay, woohoo! You and me are both Canadians, of course, so you know how it is. Yeah. So I love that you would recommend that membership. Like I said, the knowledge that we're trying to share out here, the amount of information that we drop each and every day, the community aspect of it, and the knowledge brought by each and every individual. If you calculated all the years of experience of growing that are in that community of people, straight up, just link up with and call and say, hey, tell me more about what it is you know about this. It's an amazing amount of people. So what would you say to someone who's thinking about joining the community or supporting OGGO? What would you say to them, Todd?
Hands down, do it.
All right.
Down, do it. Just do it.
I appreciate that. No, that's awesome. Thank you. I mean, I know that is there any show in particular? I mean, we have quick rundown. We've got the Sunday service, Plants of Our Lives, studio sessions, all about the plants, Pop Pack Friday, House Co session, and all of the podcasts in between. Is there anything on that big list that I just offered up there? Is there anything that you love in particular? One show that stands above them all for you?
I would have to say the Pop Pack Friday. Like nice. I said, that one was I love it.
I love it. No,
Yeah.
that's great. That's absolutely great.
Hmm.
As we move forward too, you can trust that you will see more content from a couple other pages that we have. They'll be, and we'll be dropping some collaborations with
Awesome.
OGGO Growth Systems, just to show how things work. Do what we do
Right.
best, and make sure that the good word's getting out there. Run these
Right.
systems, run them correctly, and show people what it is to
Exactly.
use them. But there you go, Dot. That was 10 questions,
Woo.
right? That wasn't too bad. Not too bad
That
at
was
all.
awesome.
You got time for three
Yeah,
lightning round questions?
absolutely.
What is the first word that comes to mind when you think about the OGGO community?
Love and family.
Love and family. I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. What is the one thing about plants that you've learned as an OGGO member? What's one thing that like just sticks in your mind? I don't know if you've heard one thing in conversation or you've watched an episode or whatever. Is there one thing about plants that has really popped out to you?
The roots. The roots. The roots on those guys are fucking astronomically out of this world.
That's such a priceless answer, Dot. Oh, yes, yes. Oh man, that's great. That's great. So, last one. What does wearing OGGO merch represent to you? What does it feel like when you got that hoodie on? How you like that? Is it appreciated out in public? Do you love it? What do you got?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I love representing, a friend and the business that he is pushing out there, and it's legit and amazing product. All in all, amazing product. Like, you guys went out of your way to make sure that I was still happy, even though you didn't have the right size. You guys gave me a hat that I was like, oh my God, I'm so appreciative of this. Like, this is amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
You
yes.
guys take care of your customers and your members. You take care of them. Like,
We
that's what you
really
do.
we really work hard. We really work hard.
Yeah.
And I mean, on that note, no company is without pitfalls, and no company is without mistakes. I wish that were the case, but in all honesty, whenever our customers need us or want us or have something to say, good or bad, we really do try to take that to heart, listen, and if it's something that's maybe not up to par, we that's something that is made note of, and talked about and fixed, and like we don't just let things go the way they are because we think because we think we should. If a customer is not happy, we really genuinely try to work with them. Always. That's always been our motto. We unfortunately also there sometimes it seems there may be customers that can't not be worked with, but for the most part we are always here. The door is open, and we love our army. I mean, we push a lot of knowledge, a lot of content out, and we try to do that to honor you guys, because we realize that you made the choice to support us. You made the choice to rock that brand. I saw you rocking that OGGO all over your trip recently, right?
Yep.
You had that one in
Sure did.
had that one in your luggage. I was just like that to me is very, very, I gotta pay my respect back to you and make sure that I'm bringing a lot of content, putting up a lot of stuff for you to enjoy, making sure I'm showing up in those chat rooms for you, and let you know that I'm really, really thankful for the fact that you are a member of the OGGO Army, and you get a big salute there, Dot. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you for being with us for as long as you have been too. You've been sticking around for quite a while now. You're a loyal soldier. Hell yeah.
Yes.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It's awesome. Thank you. I was just actually too, I was thinking of one of my favorite memories with you. Remember when I popped that Charizard on your live?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
That was so, everybody geeked out so bad. Just, ah! Oh
That
yeah.
was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
That was
No, that
fun.
was great. But no, Dot, thank you for being a great friend. Thank you for being
Yeah,
a returning
absolutely.
patron of ours, and thank you for showing your support of the membership in the way that you have.
Yeah.
You know, any final thoughts for the customer testimonial there?
No.
That's
Just
all good. That's all good.
buy the shit. Buy the shit, man.
Buy the shit. Buy the shit. Go get yourself a hoodie. Go get yourself a
Yes.
hat. Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. Hey, I appreciate you saying that. Hell yeah, buy the shit. But on that note, why don't we slide back on over to the Discord? We'll go see who's all chilling in there, and we'll go have
All
ourselves a
right.
little time. We'll go actually, we'll start probably working on the grow room, and hell, who knows? We'll maybe even fire up Grow Like Hack and show everybody exactly what it is that we're going to use to get our grow room running again.
Yeah, I'll be in there.
Right on, right on. Okay. Well, thanks so much for an awesome customer testimonial. And let's get on out of here, Dot. Thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Go home, all boy, baby, gonna come in